Well, hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is, July 24th through 30th. All right. So I'm going to put the cards out first, actually, and then we'll talk about what we have for you, Pisces. Okay. So we have the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, the High Priestess, the Sun, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Fool. The Lovers, House in reverse, Privileged Lady, Message of Concern, Wealthy Man, and Pathway. October, Broom, New Home, New Attitude, and Teardrops, Great Personal Sorrow. All right, Pisces. You know what's so interesting is I feel like in the past you feel like you had a grip on what a soulmate was supposed to be, or someone you thought was definitely your soulmate. Okay. It's so interesting because this to me feels like a look back. Okay. It could be a look back at an old relationship or an old situation. And you're like, we could have been really good together, but I feel like we had some foundational issues. I don't know why this feels like a look back. I do feel like in October, you will connect back with someone. This feels very much like something in the future. Yeah, this may be a darker complected person. It necessarily doesn't have to be a female, even though the card is female. It just means that this person has a lot of female characteristics. They may be very nurturing. Excuse me. Very nurturing, very caring. But I feel like you may get in contact with this person, or this person may get in contact with you around the fall. I'm not going to say October, but I'll say around the fall. I feel like there was a lot you had to learn from this person. And you may not have been willing or able to give the time and energy to this type of relationship that you have had. But I feel like it comes clear to you. Like, this person comes into your mind's eye and you're thinking about this person and what it could have been like. Because I feel like you might have made some conclusions about this person in the past, who they were, what it meant to you. But all this seems like it changes around this week, or you have some other thoughts about the relationship and how things were. Some of you may have moved. Some of you may have changed your living situation or just changed things around your home. I see a lot of cleaning. I see a lot of organizing, things like that. It could have been spring cleaning, Pisces. But I feel like it was a lot that you had to do. And you were like, you know what? Let's just chop it up and get it done. Okay. You did it. It's very interesting because I feel like you didn't have a plan as much as you were like, okay, you are like, let's just start it and see what happens. And this week you start to see it come together. It's starting to be successful. It's starting to clean itself up, you know? It's very interesting because I feel like you didn't have an idea per se about how you were going to clean or where you were going to move or how it was going to go, but it just seems to be falling in place, especially with a living situation, organizing, or this also, I'm getting the vibe of moving in with someone and trying to figure out how to divvy things up. I'm getting that vibe too. Okay. It looks like you're going to get a raise. You're either going to get a raise or you've moved to a different place. I'm getting two different vibes here. Especially with this energy. And I feel like with this newfound responsibility, you have to be smarter about how you spend money and use your time at work. Because I feel like Pisces, you don't really like it. You don't like not having freedom. And it's not that your freedom isn't taken away from you, but it's like if you have these new responsibilities, you have to now take these calculated actions that maybe you didn't have to before. Love and trickster. Yeah. This is a very interesting week for you, Pisces, because the vibe that I'm getting is like reality is hitting. Okay. So you can be dreamy, you can have all these ideas, you can have all these things you want to do, but this week is like, okay, that's great, but how does this work in the real world? You know, how is this process going to work for me? How can I benefit from it? What's the best direction to go in a more realistic type of way? Okay. Nothing's the matter with nurturing your dreams and ideas, but you have to be more realistic. And I feel like that's what happens. This happened in this love situation. It's like you have this idea of how love is supposed to be or how this person's supposed to be in your life. But in reality, you need something else. You know, you want something, but you need something else when it comes to companionship. And that is true when it comes to money. And that's what's true when it comes to your living situation as well. So there's a lot of like reality hitting for you this week. Okay. So I love you, Pisces, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.